AARP, we believe that the issues that matter to people aged 50 and older, like safe streets, accessible housing, and strong communities, are issues that benefit everyone. Earlier, we heard from a full field of candidates in the Sioux Falls mayoral race and at-large city council races. Now, with the runoff election ahead, we're bringing you the top 2 candidates in each race. We asked them to share how they would support residents as our community grows, especially when it comes to aging in place, improving pedestrian safety, and planning for smart, sustainable development. Sioux Falls was the first community in South Dakota to join the AARP network of age-friendly states and communities in 2019. With a number of people aged 65 and over predicted to increase over the next 10 years, what steps would you take to ensure residents are able to access housing, transportation, and other services to ensure they can age in place?
Aging is not a policy idea. Really, it is very deeply personal, and I think that we should treat it that way. Aging in place is a right, and so as a former city councilor, I got the chance to really lead on property tax reform for aging and disabled folks. For us, it meant giving back to those that really need it the most, and so that they can stay in place. We see the costs are rising to be out of your home, and so if you're able and willing to stay, we'd like to make sure that you have that opportunity to stay there. Now, that also means that we have to make sure that we have housing that fits their need. Is it slab on grade? Is it community-based, so we're looking out for our neighbors? Is it making sure that those resources are right there for them, that if they need to walk to the grocery store and be active, and there's a park there next to them. Creating that community is what's really, really important. On the sense of transportation, it's really important that our aging folks are able to get to and from their doctor's appointments. Without that preventative care, other issues can arise as well. And so for me, this is really about independence, mobility, and making sure people can age right at home.
That's an absolutely fabulous question, and Sioux Falls is definitely that city. When it comes to our healthcare opportunities and the benefits of retiring in South Dakota, it's only going to increase. And so when it comes to housing in our community, the first thing, I've worked as a realtor in this community for about 20 years, and I've seen that need for downsize housing. And the thing that we have to look at when we're doing our development and when we're looking at that is no steps. We have to continue to increase the number of properties that we have that don't require steps, and that could be through elevator use, but also ground floor units, again, in the way that we design those. I think developers will automatically do some of that, but we can also do things with that through our zoning practices and increasing those things. It's an all-of-the-above approach to housing in our community when it comes to ownership, rental, and then co-ops is another thing that we can get into in that area as well. Transportation is a whole other ballgame. And when it comes to transportation in our community, transit system, first of all, is something that we need to work on. We had a $2 million grant that was given to Sioux Falls, and we need to utilize that. The next mayor is going to get to do that. And that's going to come through increasing our route availability, how we get places in our community and making sure that they're served by transportation. But the other part of that is also re-envisioning how we live in those areas, and whether or not there are bus stops, for example, that are heated. How many transfers do you have to do? On demand has really helped in that regard for people and in our communities. The less, though, that we have to worry about cars in our community, I believe the better. The more walkable communities become, the better. And I think that helps our retired population just as much as it helps other folks in our community. Making sure that it's easy to get around, that you can get your groceries, your medicine, your entertainment, all within a real close distance to your home. That's something I'll work on as mayor.
These are the leaders who will help shape Sioux Falls for years to come. And the decisions they make will impact your daily life, your family, and your neighborhood. Your voice matters, and this election may come down to just a handful of votes. Make a plan, show up, and encourage others to do the same. Vote in the runoff election on Tuesday, June 23rd.